Wolves, welcome to another vlog. Today we are talking about the newest IPO that I looked forward so much to because it's the IPO of Ignite. They are doing recreational products to smoke and also founded by a very social influencer person or internet personality, then BILZERIAN 2016, and they are a marketing machine. We will look into the financials, we will look into if we are really investing into it and why they choose to use OTC markets. This is the setup. Let's dive into it. Alright guys, so first let's dive into the IPO or the type of IPO that they chosen. It's an OTC. OTC means over-the-counter market, and it's basically an unregulated market in the US where you register your company as a traded company or stock shares trading company, and then over your broker you can buy and sell shares, and it's a much less regulated market, stock exchange. It's not that huge and so expensive like, for example, the Nasdaq or other stock exchanges. And as of this recording, the stock with the ticker BILZF is trading with $1.45, and the company therefore with its outstanding 105 million shares, it's worth a whooping 153,105,631 US. Now this is a huge valuation for such a, let's say, new startup, but we will dive into it towards the end of the vlog if it's really worthwhile to invest and why I believe it's an interesting company. So then BILZERIAN just posted this last night on his Instagram, and the stock went up 32% from its previous price, which is around $1. And it's very interesting IPO. It's something that, you know, it's very special. You can from Dubai, for example, it's very hard to trade such a stock, and it's not like easy to manage. But for those who are looking forward to and who want to go fast to the market, this is definitely an option. And for the vision of this company, they want to be the Coca-Cola consumer brand in this industry. So let's dive into the Ignite financials. Okay, Ignite financials, I went through a report of 28 pages for you guys, and make sure to subscribe because this is here the channel to make you the better investor and to have always breaking news on stock market and money and business and so on. So make sure to stay tuned for the longer period. And first of all, we dive into the balance sheet as per June 2019, and Ignite has over 65 million assets. They are having around 16.73 million liabilities, and this equals to a shareholder equity of 48.5 million US dollar, which is approximately 1/3 of the value of the company. And this is, to be honest, this is not bad. This means, for example, for every $1.5 you put into the company, there is an equity of assets of 50 cents, 1/3 of it inside the company. So actually, you know, the company, this is not that bad number, especially if you're new to the market and just started out. You know, usually they have much bigger liabilities and even sometimes equal, but to have much more assets than liabilities, it's quite good for the company. Let's dive into the income statement, and I would like to look to the 6 months version. So you can see here they did 3.6 million revenue in selling their items, which is an increase of 55%. So definitely growth stock over here what we have. of the 2 million that they did the first 3 months, and on the 3.6 million US dollar they made a gross profit minus the cost of the goods of 1.37 million US dollars, which is, and this is again not bad at all, 38% gross profit. Now, as you know, a lot of growth stocks, this company don't make profit. So let's dive into the expenses, which are mostly through marketing, administration, sales, and so on. They are quite high, with approximately a net loss of 22.14 million US dollars for the whole company, for the whole income statement. And you can see, you know, it's still an growth company. They did double the net loss that they did this 3 months before. So, you know, this is something that you should definitely watch if you're an investor or planning to investing in Ignite. But I would like to dive now into the next category, which is for me the most important and reflect the best the value of the company. And therefore, let's dive into the Ignite marketing. Okay, so first of all, they are claiming to be, or to want to be, the Coca-Cola very quality brand, the original for their recreational products, though. So they invest a lot into quality products, but though they don't produce them, which is good because they don't have to invest into plantages and all these things that farms whatsoever is needed. So they are actually choosing some partners that are manufacturing and just, you know, package them, marketing them. And this is coming actually to the point, you know, then BILZERIAN almost promote daily this company, obviously as co-founder, you know. But I just want to give you some numbers here, how much this marketing alone from his social media with about 28 million people is worth. So you can say that he is one of the most viewed channels or profiles on Instagram beside Kim Kardashian, Cristiano Ronaldo, and so on. And these celebrities usually get $500,000 just to post one picture or one advertising onto their social media. So think about that, okay? Keep that number, 500,000. So let's say then BILZERIAN get just $250,000 per advertising post, and he posts like 150, so not even every second day, an advertising post for a company or for Ignite. This would be 150 posts times $250,000, which would equally be a worth of marketing of 37.5 million US dollars. So this is huge, all right? Because they have also a YouTube channel. He has a lot of celebrity friends that promote his brands for free. They make events. The events, there's so much social media people coming with all their followers, millions of them. Then they have also the Ignite girls or the Ignite models, which are basically good-looking girls that are already on Instagram and have like from thousands to millions of followers and stay, you know, and post every day about Ignite, where Ignite, the merch and everything. So there is, I make a ridiculous statement here, but I believe that Ignite is getting marketing, and they spent like 12 million in marketing, but I believe from all this then BILZERIAN thing, they are getting like 150 million US dollar worth of marketing just for a piece of cake. And that's why I believe, and this is the biggest argument for this company and this investment, because they are getting so much marketing for so low cost. And I believe, and following, and remember this, all right, I believe that if you have the best product ever on the market developed, it doesn't matter which industry, if you don't have the marketing for it, how somebody should know to order with your company, all right? So they are having maybe an okay product, but the marketing is so good, it's directly on the target group of young males between 21 and 35, you know, looking for girls, looking their nice life of Dan Bilzerian, you know, rich, young, and super masculine, and so on. So they love him as a person, and so this is what you keep in your mind as brand, and connect to that, to the brand, you know, to be cool and so on. So, you know, people connect things to brands, like if you think about Mercedes, you know, it's premium, it's well engineered, you know, so it's really strong argument for this investment. And but I didn't want to come to the conclusion so fast, but let's dive into the conclusion. Alright, so let's talk about some risks over here, yeah? So first of all, I think the OTC market is so less regulated and there's so less volume that the stock can go up, down, up, down, up, down. So they are now at 1.45 US dollars. Tomorrow they can be at 80 cents, so you lose half of it, you know, and then next day they can be at 3, so you double your investment. So the market is very volatile. This is number one. Number two is actually that I think there's some, let's say, regulatory issues with the vaping product of Ignite. You know, you see all this news about Juul, about vaping is bad, which it is, I believe. People are dying, you know, some crazy not researched things happen to your lung with vaping. But however, they are quite diversified. They have other smoking products, they have other oils, and so on and so forth. So if the vaping goes away, you know, they can go and make it even in our marketing campaign, and so, you know, we kicked out the vape because we care about your health. So, you know, this is the two most difficult things that I believe as a risk. Now let's go to the opportunities. So this company is quite new and everybody was waiting, who's following this, to invest in this kind of companies, number one. Number two, I believe that the growth of this industry is just the beginning, because, you know, in London or the UK, people start to legalize that. You know, in Canada, in US, and so on. So the market grows and grows, and, you know, the people look for good brands to trust, and I think this is something what they are building right now. With the marketing machine behind it, I think this could be gold, guys. All right, so that's why my conclusion is that I believe also the numbers looks not bad. Obviously it's a growth stock, so they lose money, you know, but they have good and valued shareholders inside the company, you know. Also I believe Dan Bilzerian is not you know, his net worth is enough to, you know, found this thing for a couple of months, even if they need some investors. And they are right on point with their marketing on the target group and paying just a penny on the dollar for it. So I believe I will consider to invest into this company if I can make it around this OTC market somehow, with like 1 to 3% of my portfolio. I will definitely update you. So let me know what you guys think about Dan Bilzerian, Ignite, and the stock and the OTC stock market. I love to hear from you. Thank you. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.